How's it going, boys? Johnny Superb Man here, and it's time for another Hockey Ultimate Team trading day. That's right. I put up the cards yesterday, so now it's time to see what kind of trades that we got, alright? So again, oh my god, all these trades. Oh, what? Bergeron is 77. Okay, so it's going to take a while. So I got a new way of doing this. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep the videos less than 5 minutes, but I'm going to clip them together and make sure that they more go on one video. So the video to you will be 20 minutes long, but I'm going to clip it up every 5 minutes just so I don't lose any players, okay? Alright, so let's get this started right away. We got Marstrom, the AHL goalie from Florida. Not really looking to keep this guy, unless I don't get anything. Troll trade, yeah, I'm expecting a ton of that crap. Reject. Alright. Troll trade. Troll trade. Two down on us? What the? And Tuscala? Fuck no! Get the hell out of here! Reject. Alright, Gordon. No, I don't need these guys. Reject. Huberdeau. Ooh, Huberdeau and 700 for Marstrom. It's not that bad, but you know what? I'd rather keep Marstrom. That's not a bad player, though, because I do like to have those young rookies. But, no, I'm going to reject that offer. Alright, Moore and Boychuk. No, I'm going to reject that. Alright, Wilsey. No, I'm going to reject that. Troll trade. Zuccarello and 2,400. I mean, the pucks is pretty good for Markstrom there. But remember, I kind of want to hold on and collect every card that I can. And Markstrom, you know what? I'd rather hold on to him unless I get something really good for it. So reject. Kuba and the stash himself. Reject that. Alright, so really didn't get anything there for Markstrom. That's okay, that's okay. Alright, Kobe Armstrong, Arm Dog. Let's see what we got for him. Fahey, no, reject. Alright, Palmieri, not bad, but no thank you. Alright, no, I don't need you. Oh, Josh Bailey and Yannick Weber, reject. Alright, ooh, EA pucks, 2,000 pucks for Kobe Armstrong. That's not that bad. Delay offer, hang on. Because I don't need Kobe Armstrong whatsoever. And he's not a Leaf anymore, so why do I care? I don't need that jersey. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll take 2,000 pucks for Kobe Armstrong. Why not? That's well worth it. I know he wouldn't go for that much on the open market, but yeah, you know what? I'll accept that. Accept offer, alright? Offer's been processed. Alright, there you go. What's going on? Oh yeah, the contract card. Why the hell? I've already pressed dismiss and never show me again, but they keep showing me. Alright, send to consumable files. Yep, there you go. Alright, so we got some pucks. Alright, so we're up to 42 grand. Good. Now this one, what? Logan Couture doesn't have a single trade request? And guys like freaking Bergenheim has 6? No one put a trade request for Logan Couture. Wow. Oh, maybe it's because he has a bid on him. If somebody bids on the guy, can I not make the trade anymore? Is that how it works? I don't know. It says there's a current bid of 15 grand on Logan Couture, though. So, I mean, whatever. Someone takes that. Let me know, though, boys. Can you have a trade request if somebody's already put a bid on it? I don't know. Let me know, all right? Sergey Kostitsyn has 26. I don't see how Couture didn't have 1. I mean, 1. You know what I mean? But whatever. Sergey Kostitsyn. Let's see what this guy's about. All right, Mato, Hejda, and Petrie in 2000. Nah, I'm going to reject that. All right, Tomo Rutu. We already have a Rutu. Reject that. Salvador and Kruger, we're going to reject that. All right, ooh, 7,000 for Sergey Kostitsyn. That's not bad. These players, nothing too special, but the 7,000 is not bad. I'll delay that offer. All right, delay offer. No, troll trade. Troll trade. Troll trade. Troll trade. It's probably all the same guy. Troll trade. Kunitz, Ott, and McClement. Wow, that's not bad. The players aren't bad. I don't know. I think I'd rather take the 7,000 pucks, though. Yeah, you know what? I don't need these players for Sergey Kostitsyn. It's not a bad trade overall-wise, but I'd rather take the 7,000. All right, so reject that. Mike Ribeiro and Jason Arnott. Ribeiro is worth it, but there's no pucks there. I'd still rather the EA pucks. Yeah, reject offer. Because you guys want to see some pack openings. I think I'm going to do some pack openings after this. Mueller. No, we're not going to do that either. Reject. Garrison, Crab, late. No, we already have Garrison, so reject that. Alright, Little and Bork, not bad, but we're going to reject that. Ryan Murray, Stewart, Gillis, and Prospel, no, we're going to reject that. Alright, Roman Yossi, no, we're going to reject that. Alright, John Michael Lyles and Nick Antropov. It's not horrible, but nah, reject that. I still like that 7,000 pucks. Como and Moen, no, reject that. Terrell, Boschman, Method, and Aaron Asham, no, reject that. Ald, Bork, and 1,000, it's not bad, but no, reject that. Coburn and Scott Gomez, no. Here Scott Gomez went to like the ECHL or something like that. He might be able to play alongside of Justin Bieber. Who knows? No, we don't need that. Reject that. Cook, Savard, not reject that. All right, Nokalainen, Yossi, Halschuk, no, reject that. All right, Blum, Salo, Klesla. It's not bad, but nah, reject that. Higgins, Clarkson, Niskanen. Damn, that's pretty good, just players-wise. I like Clarkson. Nah, I still rather the 7,000. The 7,000 takes it. No, reject that. All right, so yeah, for Sergey Kostitsyn, I'm going to take the 7,000, all right? Yeah. All right, so 7,000, really no players, but Ballard's not bad. He's okay for skating. All right, but the 7,000 really caught my eye, so I'm going to accept this offer. All right, so there you go. Enjoy Sergey Kostitsyn, and I will get another premium pack from that. All right, so I'll send all to my collection. Yep, send all to my collection. There you go. Do I have any doubles here? I don't think so. No, I don't. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. The video's not over, but I'm going to switch over so I don't lose this recording. All right, be right back. All right, you see, we're still here. No worries, no worries. So, let's go to Sean Bergenheim next, all right? So, here we go. Let's go Bergenheim. All right, we got Ryan Johansson, and who is that? Petrell? No, thank you. It's not bad for Johansson himself, but nah, okay. Reject that offer. All right, Zigamanis and 500. No, reject that offer. No, nobody in there. Reject that offer. Tatar. Nah, reject that offer. Couturier for Sean Bergenheim. I might want that because I did trade away my Couturier. I would take Couturier for Bergenheim straight up just because the name to me is worth more. So delay that offer. I don't need trading cards. Reject that. All right, so yeah, I'm going to take Sean Couturier there for Sean Bergenheim. Because I just don't need Bergenheim and Couturier. I'd rather have that name. So yeah. Accept offer. All right, and it's 500 pucks, so why not? All right, so there you go. Got another trade down. All right, send all to my collection. There you go. And look at our collection. We have 302 players now, so we're growing it. We're growing it. All right, next on the list, Ryan Smyth. All right, the good old Edmonton Oilers boy. Chris Higgins and 1,000. It's not bad, actually. I would take that, so delay. Yeah, I'll delay that. Good. No way. Commissaric, Steckel, Connolly. No way. You picked all the shitty Leafs. Steckel's not bad, but my goodness. Reject offer. Potter and Nystrom. No, reject offer. Boys, Terrell, Greening, and a coin. No, reject offer. All right. Coburn, Coletta, Foster, Thompson. No, reject offer. All right, so yeah, I'll take that first trade. That first trade wasn't bad. What was it again? 1,000 pucks and Chris Higgins? Yeah, Higgins has actually got some pretty good speed on him. So why not? He's better than Ryan Smyth. And the 1,000 pucks is pretty good as well. All right, so yeah, I'll accept that offer. All right, thank you very much, son. All right, so let's send Chris Higgins to all my collection. There you go. How many pucks do we have now? We got 50,000. Yeah, we'll be able to open up some packs. All right, so Matt Bradley is next. Yeah, well, Matt Bradley. So that's what I mean. How does Matt Bradley have some and Logan Couture didn't have any? It doesn't make any sense. Commissaric, no. Get the hell out of here. Nolan. Jordan Nolan. No, I'm going to reject that. What the fuck? You want to give me 3 Dadonoffs and 10,000 pucks for Bradley? You think you're going to fool me? Dadonoff can kiss my ass. Reject. I ain't taking no Dadonoff for nothing. I don't care if you give me 1,000,000 pucks. I don't care how good the deal looks for me. All right, Dadonoff does not have a place on my team. End of freaking story. Get the hell out of here with that crap. Holy moly bajoli coley. All right, here we go. Next, we're just going next. We're next. Putting that behind us, all right? Tomo Ruutu. Jesus. You guys think you're going to make me sacrifice my own principles? No way. No freaking way. I cannot be bought. All right? No way, no how. Campoli and Hemsky for Tomo Ruutu? Yeah, I probably would do that because they're both fast, so delay that offer. All right? 1 puck and a crappy coach? Get the hell out of here. Reject that crap. All right, Handzus, Filatov, and Caberlet. Nah, reject that offer. All right, Thomas Plekanec. Ooh, Plekanec's at 1,000. Yeah, that's the best one so far. Delay that offer. All right, Lebda, Cowan, Perot, and King. Reject that offer. All right, Jokinen, Grossman, and Smith. Nah, reject that offer. All right, Paul Gostad and Kyle Quincy. It's not too bad, but no, I'm going to reject that offer as well. Stephen Weiss. Ooh, that's not bad, but the other one was better with the good player and the pucks. So there's no pucks with Weiss, so I'm going to reject that offer. Yeah, there was a good trade in there. I actually forget the player that it was for. Hang on a sec. Campoli and Hemsky. No, it wasn't this one, right? Delay. Hang on. Yeah, it was Thomas Mechanics and 1,000. That's well worth it. So I'm going to accept that offer. All right. Thank you very much. Good trade. Good trade. I appreciate it. All right. Send all to my collection. All right. Very good. All right. Who do we have next on the list here? Georges. All right. So we got 10 trade requests for Jock Georges. Troll trade. Reject. Troll trade, reject. Troll trade, reject. Of course, I'm Montreal. I bet you it's some dude with QC in his Xbox Live name sending me these damn trade requests. Get out of here. All right, Carlo Koliakovo and 2,000. I would like that, but Koliakovo was such a bust for us in Toronto, so no way. No freaking way. All right, no. I'd rather keep George's. Burmistrov, I would accept that. I would accept that. Delay that offer. I would accept that. No, troll trade. Get out of here. Zidlicki, no, thank you. Reject that offer. Yeah, I'll take Burmistrov. He's got a good name to him. All right, and I like those young rookie guys. Yeah, and he's quick. He's all right. Yeah, I'll grab Burmistrov for Georges. Accept offer. All right, so there you go. Very nice. So again, the video's not over yet, but let's just switch over. Well, hang on a sec. Send all to my collection. Yep, let's switch over so we don't lose any of this again. All right, so hang on 1 second, boys. All right, don't worry, we're still here. We're still here. All right, let's move on to Jason Garrison. All right, so I'd imagine some Garrison for Garrison, and I'd be making a profit of 50 EA pucks. I guess. Get the hell out of here. Reject offer. All right, Salo, Coberle, and it's actually not that bad considering Coberle and Salo are kind of the same thing as Garrison. I'll delay that offer. Hang on a sec. Delay that offer. No way. Coburn, Brodziak, and no, I'd rather take the Coberle one over that. Reject that offer. 2 Garrisons for 1 Garrison. Reject that offer. Campbell, Slater, and Braun. Not bad, but I'm going to reject that offer, right? So, you know what? Why not get Thomas Coberle on our team, all right? I mean, he's kind of the same thing as Garrison here. He's not as good of a checker, but he's faster. And Sammy Salo, I mean, he's got a room on our team. And 300 pucks, so yeah, I'll accept that offer. Tomas, welcome back. Welcome back, Tomas. All right, so there you go. All right, so send all to my collection. Boom, boom. I think I already have that Leaf jersey. What, do I already have a Sammy Salo? I guess I already have a Sammy Salo. Send a trade pile then, Sammy. And you, I will quick sell the Leaf jersey. All right, so there you go. Very nice. Next on the list, Jordan Leopold. Doesn't have a single trade for him, all right? Patrice Bergeron. All right, so 78 trade requests. Let's get cracking on it, all right? Might as well. Steve Mason. Now, remember, I want to keep Bergeron. It's not like if I get a few good players that I know I'm not going to use, I won't do that. If I'm going to trade away Bergeron, either has to be a lot of pucks or players that I know I'm going to use on that team, all right? So this trade, it's good. Mason, Boland, Grabowski, and Higgins. You're getting a lot back, but Bergeron's got that name, and nah, I don't like this trade, so reject. Remember, I want a pretty penny for a guy like this, all right? 4,000 pucks is nice, but there's not a player in there, so reject that. Remember, there's going to be 8,000 pucks, but the player isn't good enough, so I'm going to reject that offer as well. All right, Setaguchi, Smyth, and nope, reject that offer. I know what I'm going to take if it's going to be a trade here. Stewart, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad, but again, no, reject offer. All right. Jeff, oh, there you go, Jeff Skinner in 2,000. All right, so I would take that trade just for Jeff Skinner for Bergeron. All right, yeah, I would. So delay that offer. So we already have one that we can compare everything to now, all right? Wisniewski and Wisniewski, basically. No, reject offer. All right, I'm comparing it to Jeff Skinner now. Glenn Cross, Pavelski, Carl, and Schultz. Man, that's not bad either, because Pavelski's pretty good. I'll delay that offer as well. That's not a bad trade. Vlasic, Bergenheim, and 7,000 pucks. Not bad, but I already have a Vlasic, so reject that offer. All right, O'Reilly, Bernier, Burmistrov, and Higgins. Not bad, but I'm going to reject that offer. Troll trade, get out of here. The Nuge, nope, going to reject that offer. All right, Cody Hodgson, Gardner, Turris, nope, reject that offer. All right, Hedman, Kulikov. Kulikov's 87? No, he must have some player. Yeah, he's got. Damn, how did this guy make it so he's got player training, but it doesn't show up? Maybe it doesn't show up in the trade screen, but there's no way he's 87. But Girardi, Hedman, and Kulikov, those are 3 pretty good names, you know what I mean? I'll delay that offer. That's not a bad trade either. All right, hang on a sec. Tuukka Rask, that's pretty much it. Just Tuukka Rask and 3,000. Reject that offer. All right. Schmid, 4,000. No, reject that offer. We got a good few trades already. Get the hell out of here. All right, Connolly, McMillan, Hoodler. Hoodler's good because he's fast, but no thank you. There was better ones. Reject. I'm flying through this. Weiss, not reject that offer. All right. Ooh, Vanek, Girardi, and Pietrangelo. That's pretty good. Delay that offer. It's not bad. Gagne, nah, not reject that offer. Wheeler, Weiss, Hartnell, nope, reject that offer. 6,000, Callahan, and Brendan Morrow. And Franzen. That's not bad because Callahan I know would go for a lot. No, he doesn't even have any training in him. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Delay that offer. Regario and 3,000. No, thank you. Reject offer. Backstrom's a really good goalie, eh? No, thank you. No, thank you. That's a good trade offer, though, but no, thank you. Radulov, the Nuge, Higgins. No, thank you. We got better ones. Backstrom, Ennis, and 2,000. It's not bad. It's not bad just because Backstrom is pretty good, but I like the other ones better. Abdicator, Giordano. Giordano's not bad, but no, thank you. All right, Higgins, Stajan, Mazzaros, no thank you. Wick, no, we don't need another Wick. We already have our one captain, Wick. Bunch of crap, no thank you. Jim Reimer, Ralston, no thank you. It's 4,000 pucks, so that's not bad, but no thank you. Corey Schneider, that's not bad. Another goalie, not bad, but no thank you. Reject. All right, Frolik, no thank you. It's not bad for the pucks. The 7,000 pucks wasn't bad, but no thank you. Reject that. Troll trade. Cleary, Foligno, Oliokinen, no thank you. Weiss, Anisimov, Bieksa, Paulson. Again, not bad trades here, but I've had better ones. The Jeff Skinner one, like, it's better than all these ones. To me, anyways, right? No thank you. We got some good trades here. Reject, no thank you. Stoll, Malone, Brooks-like, and 5,000. You're giving me some really good grinders there, but no thank you. There were some better ones still. Marchand and Simmons and 4,000. I really like that, actually. Ooh, that's a really good trade. Those are perfect third or fourth liners for you. Delay that offer. That's not bad. Glenncross, Stewart, Kennedy, and Neal. Reject offer. All right. The Briz, Henrique, and Clarkson. Not bad, but I'm going to reject that offer. Suter, Gunnarsson, and Talbot. Not reject that offer. Lupul and Nabokov, not enough pucks, though, compete with the other ones. Reject that offer. Troll trade, reject. Man, there's a lot of trades here. Jesus. Reject that offer. All right, Broder, Regario, Larson, and D'Agostini and 4,000. It's not bad, but there was better ones. Reject offer. Booth, Girardi, and Martin. Reject offer. All right, Moss, reject offer. I'm not even going to read them now. I'm just going to look at them quickly because this is taking forever. Holy God, this list never ends. Reject offer. Kadri, Stahl, Doan, and White in 4,000. That's pretty good. Delay offer. Reject. All right. Reject. Oh, my God. Half of these have been crappy-ass troll trades. You guys are wasting my time. All right. Reject offer. Reject offer. Buron, 6,000 pucks, not bad, but no players in there. Reject that offer. Moss. No. Reject that offer. Reject that offer. 2,000 for Neal, Backlund. It's not bad, but reject that offer. Holy crap. I have no clue how close we are to the end. I don't even know. Reject that offer, all right? I'm going so fast through this, I could probably, like, reject Crosby and not even realize. Nope, reject that offer. Holy crap, how long is this going for? Lupul, Gardner, and Horkoff. No, reject that offer. There's better ones. Booth, Tootin, 5,000. Good puck amount, but not the players. There you go. All right, we got it down. We're done. All right, so how many did we get it down to? 8. All right, so we can get through this, all right? So, the Nuge and What? This is new, I think. The Nuge and Brizgalov and 15,000. Woohoo! That's good for the puck amount, all right? So, I'll just delay offer there. Skinner and Bozak. All right, the 15,000 definitely tops. Yeah, the Nuge and Briz definitely tops this trade, so I'm going to reject this offer. All right, Glenncross, Pavelski, Carl. You're getting some good players here, but the only one I would use would be maybe Carl, but I would use Pavelski, but I'm getting no pucks here. The first one with the Nuge and the Briz, because I need a goalie, and the Briz would be great. I mean, Mr. Universe himself, right? So I'm going to reject that offer. I'd rather the Briz one. Kulikov, Hedman, and Girardi. It's good. You're getting some good players there, but no pucks. The 15,000 really makes sense for me. So I'm going to reject that offer. All right, Vanek, Girardi, and Pietrangelo. Another great defensive pairing here. All right, and Vanek's not bad, but the 15,000 pucks really caught my eye there. So reject that offer. All right, Morrow, Callahan. That's not bad, but no, I'm going to reject that. Marstrom and Simmons in 4,000 though. That's a sexy looking trade, I must say. I like that. I like those two players. Hang on, I'm gonna delay that offer. I just want to look at it again. The only guy that I like in there is Stahl, so I'm gonna reject that offer. All right, so I've narrowed it down to 2 here, boys. I've narrowed it down to 2. All right, 3. I got another trade in here, a new one. 2 Kostitsyn and 2,000. Reject that offer. All right, yeah, the people are still sending me trades. All right, so the Nuge, who is fast, all right, he's all speed. He's got 88 for skating. The Briz, who's great. I'd love to use him as my goalie, all right? So the Nuge and the Briz, I wouldn't mind trading just to get Bergeron himself. But then 15,000 pucks as well is really good, all right? Now, delay that offer, all right? But I can get Marstrom and Simmons, who... Like, Marstrom and Simmons are better than the 2 players that I'm getting in the other deal. But I'm getting 15,000. You know what? I got to go with the other deal. The 15,000 is just way too good looking right now for me. All right? Yeah, I got to. And the Briz, I need a goalie, so the Briz can be my goalie with the Nuge. And the Nuge has a place on my team. All right? And the Pucks, hell yeah, the Pucks is way too sexy. All right? So I'm going to accept that offer. All right? So thank you, buddy. I hope you enjoy Bergeron. Alright, but welcome Briz and welcome the Nuge, alright, so send all to my collection, alright, very good, alright, and now we have 66,000 pucks, looking pretty good, boys. So we're actually going to end this video completely, because I think it's going to go around 20 minutes with all the clipped up clips, but I'm going to release 2 or 3 videos back to back to back, alright, so the next video should be out soon, if not already, alright boys, so I'll see you in the next video.